An exclusive interview with Cleveland kidnapping survivor Michelle Knight airs today on the Dr. Phil Show, and she describes her ordeal in detail for the first time, including how she used her instincts to stay alive. Here's NBC's Kristen Dahlgren with a preview.
In the months after Michelle Knight's rescue, she was often described as intellectually disabled, her speech slow and halting.
I feel very liberated that people think of me as a hero and a role model.
But Dr. Phil McGraw, who sat down with Knight, describes a much different Michelle.
This is a woman of depth. It's a woman of courage. She clearly has been in captivity for 11 years. That creates developmental delays. But in terms of her raw intelligence, she is very bright, very focused, and very strong.
And that's the opposite that we had heard about her, that she did have an intellectual disability.
You'll see when you hear this interview, you'll go, wow, did we miss that one?
Knight was captured by Ariel Castro in 2002.
Did you fight him at the time?
At the time, no, because I was shocked.
You panicked, just froze?
Yeah, and the only thing I can do is cry, begging him, let me go back to my son.
What did you say to him?
I said, please don't do this to me. And he said again, you can't take me back. And then he threw money at me.
What was the significance of him throwing money at you?
He was obsessed with prostitutes. And also he thought I was a 13-year-old prostitute. When he found out my real age, he got mad.
She suffered unspeakable abuse, but found ways to survive.
Instinctively, she used some of the tools and tactics that sophisticated interrogators use. She talked about her son. She kept bringing things up, saying, you have a daughter. I know your daughter. I have a child. You know, don't do this to me. You don't have to do this.
I want my son to know me as a victor, not a victim. And I wanted him to know that I survived, loving him. His love got me through.
A mother's love that got her through the darkest days. For today, Kristen Dahlgren, NBC News, Los Angeles.
And again, you can see the first part of that interview on Dr. Phil's show today. Check your local listings. And then tomorrow on Today, Michelle Knight describes what's next for her.